welcome back to my channel. I garden in Toronto in Zone 6 and I'm really excited to share with you a couple new hydrangea shrubs that I'm adding to my garden. So this is the Limelight Prime Hydrangea. It's fall right now and I was able to get a couple of these shrubs at a really good price at my local garden center, and I wanted to show you first of all, look how stunning the shrub is. Look at the fall color on this shrub. Look at the brilliant orange that it has. I just love how this shrub looks, and I'm glad I saw it in the fall. And one thing that is different about this Limelight Prime is the amazing fall color. So let's talk about the blooms. The blooms are so beautiful on this plant. I highly recommend this shrub. I have two of these in my garden beds already that I planted earlier in the season, and I grabbed a couple more to add actually to this back bed, which I use mostly for my vegetables. The vegetables are all out, and I've trained my rows on this trellis, and I'm slowly starting to transform this into a mixed border as opposed to just being exclusively for vegetables, because I find that as the vegetables are done, I need something in here that offers structure throughout winter, and I feel like a hydrangea in the middle of these beds. I got two of these, one on this side and I'm going to plant one on the other side, to just ground this bed in the middle with a nice shrub hydrangea, and then I can use the rest of the space to plant other little vegetables or peppers or plants that I want here. And I didn't really quite enjoy tomatoes in this bed because they got really tall, and this bed is quite high already. So I think next year I will find another spot to plant my tomatoes, and I will use this bed more for smaller vegetable plants like greens and peppers and things like that. So I just wanted to share with you this shrub that I'm planting in this garden bed, and how this has evolved over time for me as I grew this season vegetables in this bed, and I enjoyed that, and I think it's nice. I feel like my style is more to mix my vegetables with the rest of the garden, and that's what I'm going to do is like lay out the vegetables throughout my garden as and where I feel like they would look nice. So again, this hydrangea can do well in sun or part shade. This is the Limelight Prime, and it's hardy up to USDA 3 to 8, so extremely hardy shrub. And size wise, this one is 4 to 6 feet tall and wide compared to the original Limelight, which can get quite massive, even up over 8 feet tall. So this is a really good one for me here, because it is already going to go in like this raised bed that even if it grew 4 to 5 feet, it will add quite a bit of height and wow factor in the back of the border. So I think this will be really nice here. And then the bloom time is summer. Summer for this one. Sorry about that. So the bloom time on this one is summer. So what this one is known for is it's better than the original. It has stronger stems, and I can tell you from the two that I've already planted in my garden, they are quite dense and strong. And then they do also get earlier blooms, which is great for people who live here in the colder weathers, because the Limelight, I find, starts blooming sometime in August, which is quite late. So if this one starts to bloom in July, it'll be good to enjoy these flowers for a longer time. And then it is also, like I said, it's more compact compared to the original Limelight as well. And then pruning is the same as any other panicle hydrangea. You would do it in late winter, early spring, and because it blooms on new wood, you're not going to be stressed about cutting off any of the blooms. So really good for borders, hedges, or specimens. So this is how I am using it, more or less as a specimen in these two planter boxes. And and this tag doesn't really talk about its fall color, but as you can see, it is stunning. And I'm glad I was able to see this hydrangea in fall. The ones that I have in my bed are not really coloring up yet with their fall color, so I can show you the one that's in my bed right now, and that one it's actually right in this bed in front. And this one here is still blooming because this was planted I would say a couple of months ago, and it is still putting out new blooms, and the flowers are slowly changing colors. So, and you can see how dense this plant is and how healthy it looks. So really excited. I will also be excited to see the color change on this one. I think those ones, because they have been in the nursery pot for a while, they have changed their color to autumn. And it's also depends where they were, what the microclimate was where these were in the nursery, or where they came from. Maybe they came from more north, because I recently saw them at the nursery. They weren't there when I was there a couple of weeks ago. So here they are. I'm going to actually get them in the ground and I'll show you. So this is the raised bed that I'm going to be putting these in, and I'll get them in the ground, in the middle of both of these beds, and I'll show you how these look. Really excited to add them to my garden, and I wanted to share with you these two Limelight Prime hydrangeas and all the colors on it. And what's exciting is the blooms also turn more pink than Limelight, so they will start limey green and then they age to almost like a really dark intense pink, which I can see. And I really like how the center of the blooms look with this pink, dark pink in the center. It looks really pretty. So okay, I'm going to put these in the ground and I'll show you when I'm done. The hydrangeas are in the ground and I think they look really nice here. This is the first one that I planted right in the middle. I don't think it's exact, but it's appropriate with this bed that is in front of it. And then the other one I planted on this side, which is also somewhere in the middle of this bed, and I have a whole bunch of hydrangeas. This is kind of like my hydrangea bed in front of it, so this will be really pretty all together. And I still have zinnias blooming in here, so I'm just going to look how pretty they are. I'm gonna just leave them and let them do their thing. And I just love the combination of these colors with the zinnias. I think next year I probably will plant more zinnias in this bed. It's just beautiful with together. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you these Limelight Prime hydrangeas that I'm adding to my garden today, and I think they look really nice. I'll try to give you a view from the front. I think it'll look really nice, and as they get tall, they will kind of add a lot of dimension to the back of the border, right? So yeah, here they are. This is how they look. Mostly in the center of the border, one here and one here. So can't wait for these to grow. So excited to add them to my garden and see how this evolves next year. So thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you liked what you saw, and maybe you're gonna plant one of these in your garden, or if you already have one, do let me know how you like it. I am so far loving this new shrub, and I have 4 in my garden, which I will follow along next year and show you how these perform and what they do. So these are the Limelight Prime by proven winners that I added 2 more to my garden today, and I wanted to share them with you. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel for more updates.